I'm so bored right now. I'm currently washing some of my clothes in my apartment, and I'm about to complete some lessons on a course by Harvard. It's a free course that I signed up for because I'm so bored. I'm under the poverty level. I want to stay sharp. I don't want my family of origin abusing me. I'm unfortunately a victim of sex trafficking, even though I don't want to admit it because I don't even want to prostitute myself. I haven't had sex since 2023. It was only once with someone that I truly, truly like, possibly when he and I were children. However, that felt like trafficking too. I don't know if he was trafficked into that situation, so that's why I don't make an outrage about it. If he's mature not to have trafficked me into that situation. Very lovely man, though. Very sexy. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I've listed some of my pieces. I've listed some of my pieces on Instagram, and where is it? And so I listed that piece on Instagram, and then I listed a piece here, this one. And then I've been looking for dresses at Zara because I've been following lots of people on Instagram that have been posting pretty pieces from Zara. I'm so in the mood to shop for myself. What else? 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 I miss all my black dresses. Can you tell? Anyways, what is that? I don't like seeing it though. This. Maybe. It's weird. I've mentioned before that I got zebra print for a dress for Kehlani a decade ago, possibly. However, the dress was gold and like a beigeish cream color, so it looked like really classy to me. It was still zebra print. Not something that I would wear. Maybe that dress I would have worn in that print. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm so in the mood to shop. You can give me money through PayPal. You can buy my artwork on eBay. I have two shops at the moment. You can give me money through my GoFundMe campaign, PayPal. So the issue is not marriage. That's how it was explained to me in my childhood. The issue is self-care and expectations as if a man owns a woman when he doesn't. So supposedly I was possibly married at the age of 3. My parents completely stopped caring for me as their daughter when he divorced me. What feels like, if I remember correctly, that first day, my parents said, "Okay, kill her," about me. So I've lacked self-care my entire life because my parents and my siblings and the community that I grew up around, they're like, "Okay, well, we need to kill her." The problem isn't marriage. The problem is lack of self-care, lack of independence, lack of money, and the expectations as if a man owns a woman. So if he said to my parents, "I'll buy her clothes and leave her naked at home," assuming I had my own bedroom and it would be fun to visit me, and that I would be like, "Yeah, I love being naked," then that's something that was done to violate my rights, mostly because I lack self-care, because I was very comfortable I am very comfortable being naked in my own room. So the problem is in marriage, the problem is lack of respect and the expectation, as if a man owns a woman times like 3 or 4 back then. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Anyways, back to this. I influence a remote work revolution. I do this every few decades. I should be consistent, so I'm trying, even like under what it seems like my breath, because my family of origin, like I mentioned before, they're trying to kill me, so they keep me under the poverty level. Just to laugh about me that I care so much about the planet and no one cares about me. I don't consider that to be necessarily true. I consider my family of origin objecting and getting in the way of people gifting me money. So it's difficult for me to thrive. What else? What else? What else? What else? Anyways, just focusing on this for a little bit and then I'll possibly paint. I'll keep adding more work to my eBay shop and Instagram. Tomorrow, pieces that I paint today. I miss Jaden and I miss Kaimani. I miss Jaden and I miss Kaimani. Ugh, tech exhaustion. I'm so exhausted. My fingers hurt trying to prevent more deaths than happen. In 2021, my family origin, my parents specifically, paid a person to get close to me, a person that wants to rape me, if I remember her correctly. It's so gross. And then I was in a hotel provided by Haven for Help at the time in 2021, and I was screaming that I need money because I was in a hotel, I didn't have enough food, and I couldn't get to Corazon Day Center to seek food and to camp because my second cousins might have been there and I don't want to get raped. What else? What else? What else? It's different kind of rape. That girl, I don't ever want her near me. I don't want her touching me. It's so gross. My second cousins, it was just what I like to believe it was consensual sex, but it could have been just pushed by the family and arranged marriages. So I just let them have their own life, and I haven't talked to them in more than 20 years because I haven't ever achieved financial stability on my own to be able to provide self-care for myself and not if I have casual sex with my second cousins. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What am I looking for? Oh, yeah. Oh, the census excess death. So I'm tagging that behind this post. Census excess death. So there was excess mortality during COVID-19 because my family origin is trying to kill me, and I'm an influencer of like, please take care of yourself, drink water, eat food, stay healthy, enjoy life, whatever that means to you, as long as it's legal and it doesn't hurt people. And my family of origin, they just, like I mentioned, they want me to suffer so that people, it's a ripple effect. And people just go ahead and say, this is an outrage. Why is this woman, this Miss Goody Two Shoes, never does cocaine, being a target by her family of origin just because she's pretty smart? And that sadistic may want to be with her, and her family of origin is raping that sadistic. I imagine that's what people say. I imagine they just started jumping on Edgar's dick as soon as I find out that he and I had divorced, but not like in a casual, like, oh, baby, you're not divorced, good to see you. Yeah, it's like, ah! Like masses of them, I imagine. out of it. Anyways, that's what it feels like that I grew up around. Anyways, what else? 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 I've already posted about this on Facebook. Let me show you how in 2019, what was that tool? I act like I'm logged into the page. So this was like one of my first cries for help and my family of origin. I don't even know what they were saying behind my back during this day because I learned from observing my family of origin abusing my primas and my primos, that while my primas and my primos were spilling out almost same spiel, asking for help financially and patience from everyone. My family of origin were like, it wasn't a grown dick. It was a, I can't remember what Norberto's last name is. What else? 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 So that was like my first feeler of like, I wonder how my family of origin will support me. The government did great. COVID-19 White House. However, in my own party, because I'll show you soon, the emotional abuse that I was enduring during 2019, 2020, 2021. Yeah, still to this day, because I'm not financially stable. I want to shop. I want to take myself dancing. I want to take myself out on to dinner. I want to visit Jaden and Kaylani in Tampa. I need a home for myself, Jaden and Kaylani ASAP. I didn't give up. Jaden and Kaylani. Look at the outrage that I had in me back in 2020 while I'm asking for help. Supposedly my dad gave him my money just because he's a man. Yeah. That's my first cousin. My sister lang ako. My sister lang ako. I worked at Nordstrom in 2017 without any money. I couldn't sustain the lifestyle. I was so stressful. While being a full-time parent to Jaden and Kaylani. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Esa tipa da un asco, una envidia que me tiene for. Esa tipa da un asco. That's my sibling. Traficante de humano. For. My first cousin, que supuestamente le encanta que la gente se muera para quedarse con el dinero de la gente. My first cousin, que supuestamente le encanta que la gente se muera para quedarse con el dinero de la gente. My parents, my siblings are unimportant to me. They don't exist to me. They don't know how to speak. They're not nurturing. Ew, I got sexually harassed by this asquerosidad. Ew, que asco. That's like the typical asquerosidad que dice, she was begging me for sex. Ew, never, never, never. I don't need to create 25 group chats. I moved on from that comment the same, 10 seconds after I read it. My family of origin possibly has him in a group chat to hurt me emotionally, where he would try to sexually harass me again in front of my family of origin and they would laugh. That's what they're waiting for. They'll never provide for me financially. All they entertain is rape. It's so gross. Esta gente da un asco. Esa tipa, que asquerosidad. Can't she be more obvious that she's trying to kill me with that comment? Esta tipa da un asco también. Fo. Ese tipo da un asco. Ese tipo da un asco. Esa tipa da un asco. I don't get him. I don't get him. I swear, my ex-husband, I don't get him. I don't get him. I don't get it. Esa tipa da un asco. Esa tipa da un asco. Ese tipo da asco. Esa tipa da asco. Esa tipa da asco. Y esa tipa da asco. What else? What else? What else? So due to all of this abuse, oh, and there was, look at this. Maybe if I type Squarespace. Oh, those are the judge's notes of when Jada and Kaylani were separated from me because of my eviction. I was evicted from my apartment. Emotional abuse towards me combined with me not having any dollars. I'm seeking the death penalty for so many people, including Diana Martinez, Dennis Moreno, Judge Salinas, la secretaria que typed this, because Jada and Kaylani were separated from me. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, Squarespace. Instead of a good memory. That's just for like 10 seconds while I'll type this. People harassing me through Facebook. I mean, through email. Que asco. Esa tipa da un asco. Esa tipa da un asco. Esa tipa da un asco. Mira esto. This abuse towards me. Esta gente que me escribieron a través de mi website da un asco. Dan asco. Dan asco. Esta gente que me escribieron por Squarespace dan asco. Dan asco. Esta gente que me escribieron a través de mi website dan asco, dan un asco, dan un asco. Lo que da es asco. They think that I'm codependent and that I'm abused, that I would have sought friendship in them just by them abusing me. They're so gross. They think that they're needed in my life when they aren't. They're rapist facilitators. It's so gross. It's so gross. It's so gross. Anyway, so all of that towards me caused excess mortality. This is just in the United States. Which is why I went into 2020 saying, like, please, someone give me money right away. Because I know my influence will get people sad if I'm not okay. And it won't be good for the planet, for the environment. Anyways, I'm not upset that I couldn't participate in this and all the grants that were offered, all the support. Because that's what they do, these people that I grew up around. They're like, okay, el gobierno está regalando dinero, abúsenla emocionalmente para que no tenga tiempo para pedir ayuda. These people, they're so gross. I heard them all say that while I was growing up. No, this isn't the first time that they bully me. Not Edgar, though. Edgar had not ever hurt me before. And his motives may be that I get back with people that I truly have feelings for. But have kept me poor, and that's not a right way of making me remember. I never mentioned to him that I remember that my second cousin might be at the library. And because I don't need to tell anyone about my life. Anyways, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So, what else? Back to this.
This thing around tech exhaustion is real. Have you experienced this? Tell us about that.
Oh my gosh, every day. Like I joke with my team that, at night when I get into bed, I'm so tired. We'll grab the book and I'll be 2 pages in and I'm out. And I'm like, wait a minute, like I'm not commuting. I'm sleeping in longer, but I feel like I'm more tired than ever. And so I think it's real for everyone because I think we're trying to balance. You feel like you're on where you've got videos default, you're feeling that you have to be on all the time. And I think that coupled with what people are dealing with sort of in their personal lives across the board. And so we're definitely thinking about things to help the employees, sort of empower them to not get to this video fatigue in general across the board, right?
Yes. By the way, you fall asleep at page 2. I fall asleep on page 1. So don't even. And I think you're right. People are going to learn more and more to calibrate and give themselves permission not to have to be on all the time. Tech exhaustion that people talk about. Have you experienced that?
It could be exhausting to just keep up with just the need to either look at what showed up or whether you need to respond or not. That can also prove to be a distraction. It could also be proved in a way that it's causing a drop in productivity if there are too many notifications.
Any advice about what you do about that?
I think as an individual and as a business, we should remind our employees that they can take control of it. Share with them some tips and tricks that they could implement. Now, they'll have to choose whether they want to implement it or not. For example, the notifications is one. The other one is the do not disturb. I think it's a great feature that if you just turn those do not disturb features on, sometimes you'll just realize how much you can get done when it was off. Another one has been, if I do have a meeting, I don't do it in 30-minute and 60-minute blocks. I do it in 15-minute or 20-minute blocks, or I do 45 minutes so that I have time to prep for the next one, if that's how my day is going.
Shorter meetings, adding a transitional time between meetings so you can actually prepare and do some work. Those are actually really important practices.
There's a third one, just blocking focus time on your calendar. My daughter asked me the other day, she's like, why do you have so much focus time on your calendar? And I said, it's to get things done. I don't want to be disturbed during that focus time, so I block 2 hours a day.
I want to get back to my routine. This. I miss Jaden and I miss Kangoni. This is a video that I took of myself stitching possibly in 2019, early 2019. What else? My family origin still waiting to compare mine and Kaylani's nipples to see if the pictures that I posted of myself on lingerie is me or Kaylani. They're so gross. Those people that I grew up with, my family origin. I would never show up with Jada and Kaylani to be sexually harassed by my family of origin. What else? What else? I miss my Bowflex wigs. I miss my Bowflex wigs. I have work that I want to do right now. I miss my iPhone too. I was taking a death penalty for so many people that I grew up around that have caused for me to be poor. I miss my iPhone. Oof, I miss Taylor, I miss Kimona. I love stitching. Look at the back of that pin and that one. I have work that I want to get back to right now. What else?
And it's there every day of the week. And that's the time where there's no email, there's no phone calls. Things get, and it could be development time as well. Depending on the day, it could be, hey, I want to learn something or I want to read something. Then that's the time I use for that.
first thing I would say is I think tech exhaustion is real. You should manage it for yourself, and then you should help your team manage it. So personally, what I do is I try to be really rigorous on my calendar management, and I look and say, okay, how many meetings do I have? Whether or not they're on video or not, do I need to be in all those meetings? So how can you get back to doing the thought work that you need to do and not be booked in meetings all day, whether that's in front of your laptop or not? And then from there, I would say you have decisions. Does everything have to be on video? Probably not. So what can I reduce my meetings? Can I reduce the number of them that have to be two-way audio visual? So on a day-to-day basis. And then you just have to be religious in terms of your own health and well-being. So you've got to have a start to your day. You have to have an end to your day. You have to take vacation. So I try to be religious about that. And I
haven't had one in so long, and that's why I'm tagging the FBI. However, I already picked what I wanted to. As soon as I'm financially stable, I'm getting myself on a Ritz Carlton yacht trip by myself or with David and Kim. What else? 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 Ooh, this one sounds exciting. Definitely to that. What else? What else? Because I don't plan to take just one trip. So I already thought the other day Fort Lauderdale to Fort Lauderdale. And now I'm already planning what would my next trip be. Would it be Barcelona to San Juan or San Juan to Lisbon? What else? What else? What else? What else? Very exciting choices that I make for myself. What else? What else? What else?
try to make my team be religious, and I try to hold them accountable, and I offer them opportunity to set good hygiene, and then I will follow up if I feel like people are not sustaining the energy they need to do the great work, but also take care of themselves and be ready for the next long haul.
For example, do you have an example of this?
For example, we have some folks who have a schedule where, as it is, work on a Friday. If I catch wind of somebody working on the Friday, it's not for me to micromanage them. It's just for me to say, hey, I noticed you were doing this thing. I'm so grateful you did it. Thank you. Is it something you felt you had to do, or is it something we could have taken off your plate? Help me know if that's something I could help you with, if that's a boundary I could help you set. And there will be times when I need somebody to do something on a Friday, and that will be a different conversation. But if you observe it, I think there's an opportunity to say, I've observed this, and I just wanted to say, can I help you with it, or was this a planned and intentional activity?
So I can get in trouble with Kara if I work more than I'm supposed to. That's like amazing.
The flip side is we have a really rigorous commitment to excellence. So, hey, here's the 3 things that absolutely have to happen no matter what. These are critical. And those better get done really well, and we'll all do what we need to do to get those done well. But if these other things, if we have room to deprioritize a little bit and people need it, let's have that be an active conversation. So they're deprioritizing the things that are less important to you as a business.
What is next? No, I'll fill this out. Possibly while live. So speaking as an influencer, my brain works as if I manage the planet and increase happiness in people. My antibiotic because I think that lightning went through me a few days ago. So I visited the ER and I was prescribed an antibiotic, amoxicillin, because my blood cells are high. I have some plasma that's slowly receding now that I am no longer homeless and I am in an apartment cooking for myself for the past, since June. And I have food stamps now, so now I can eat. Otherwise, my family origin would have gotten in the way of my life completely. Anyways, I'm taking a break, cooking for myself a sandwich, eating it with chips, taking my antibiotic, and then I'll be back to this course and then I'll be back to painting.